Glad to continue. All right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, you're right. It's an occupational hazard. It happens, and
Uh-huh.
here we are again. And so, thank you for your patience once again.
Yeah, man.
And
Totally.
it was wonderful, doing shows with you at various
Yeah.
venues and performing. And
Hmm.
I loved your, your range, your variety of genres that you cover.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, you make them your own. That's the most important thing for me. Uh,
Yeah.
Many people don't know that "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston is not by Whitney Houston, somebody
Yeah.
else's song. So, and there are numerous other examples.
Yeah.
And so, tell me a little bit about your journey, and
Hmm.
yeah, let's start from there, and then we'll go to your influences and your
Yeah.
plans, and uh,
Sure.
what in the life drives you towards music.
Yeah, man, totally. So basically, like my music journey, it's always been something I've been doing for as long as I can remember. Um, and for me, like I really got serious when I was like in high school. It's 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 been something that I've always wanted. I've listened to music. I've always loved music. I mean, I've listened to everything, as a matter of fact, crazy enough, I was watching a video the other day of what kind of my earliest memory of music, like the first song I ever liked was like Shania Twain. What's that song again? Damn, I feel like a woman, something like that, you know.
Yeah.
And it was that Maroon 5, Adam Levine, and their song, what's it called? She Will Be Loved, and of course, you saw me do a cover of it, so
Yes.
that was another big inspiration. Yeah. So I've always been on this journey. I've always loved music. Music for me, it's really helped me get through what I would call like in many challenging times in my upcoming years. And it's really helped me through a lot of difficult times that I don't think I would be here or would have gotten through it without it. And so for me, what music means to me is it's healing. It helps you. It's a tool that helps you get through those difficult times. And I strongly feel like it's something that I must give back to it. So that way I can help another individual who's probably in a similar situation like myself or dealing with difficult situations themselves, some type of influence, some type of uh, relief or an outlet to an idea to help you develop one better idea to get through that, whatever it is that you're going through. So that's what it is for me. That's what music is for me. That's the journey that I'm on right now to help influence others going through life, be it incredibly difficult, be it maybe easy, but still not 100% perfect. And you just need to just get away for a few minutes. Music is only a few minutes. So that's what music is for me. That is why I do it. That is why I do it, and that's why I love it. I love it so much because it's helped me.
Yep. I mean, I totally agree with you. Uh, I was reading Sting's this comment. He said that, music is a gift in its own.
Hmm.
Everything else is a bonus.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and when it comes to myself as well, it's a catharsis for me, and it's a therapy for me as well. And I think so
Hmm.
it is for you because I recently came up with this theory that everything in this world is an illusion or
Yeah.
simulation, and
Yeah.
the music is real. Everything
Yeah.
else is a simulation. I say this because, like you just mentioned, and it opened another door, another window in my
Yeah.
imagination that we have energies inside us. We are fighting our own demons at times,
Hmm.
and these energies convert into, Empire State,
Yeah.
cars, Tesla. things,
Oh yeah.
and these can all be imagined. But music is the only thing that has to be played before it is
Mhm.
imagined. I mean, of course, the idea is there,
Yeah.
uh, but is the only thing. Even aircraft we can fantasize and we can imagine and keep. It can stay in our head, but in
Yeah.
order to actually, manifest music, you have to put it out. Not just on paper,
Yeah.
but actually, play it in any form, in whether it is electronic music, DJ, whatever, guitar, vocal,
Hmm.
sax, whatever.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so in that context, you can fantasize when you are having sex, but you cannot fantasize when you are, playing music. You have to be there.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. That's 100%, I mean, it's it's something that you must experience, It's not something that you can just it not that you can't replace it with like artificial tools. You can't replace it with things that, you can't replace it with drugs. I would go as far as saying, you just it is something to go through, to experience, to actually go through it. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
the idea that because there is this like Pearl Jam, Larry Vedder said, thoughts arrive like butterflies.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you are representing the universe in front of the crowd, and
Yep.
you are representing the crowd in front of the universe.
Oh yeah. Oh
Musicians.
yeah.
So it's a brilliant feeling, and just being able to render these renditions is a gift in its own. So
Oh
tell
yeah.
me a little bit about your influences.
Okay. Influences. I mean, if I had to start with like a few
You
big
just
ones.
mentioned
Uh-huh.
Adam Levine
Yeah.
and Maroon 5, but
Yep.
you tell me from when you started, what provoked you into picking up guitar?
Yeah, man. What provoked me into it for sure, I can definitely say like into guitar, I would have to start with Nirvana, number one. I mean, they influenced me a lot. I just like probably the earliest memory I can remember of like them just provoking me into it was I remember my uncles, like we'd listen to rock music just driving through the back roads of like Martindale, San Marcos, be listening to some music, and Nirvana would come on and they would tell me these stories like, they were really great, they were really awesome. And they would tell me like too, like, the singer, he unfortunately ended his own life, and there was some mystery behind that, and I was just like, huh, man, that's, their music was so good. And then like what really like set it off for me, like I remember listening to their song About a Girl
Yeah.
on Unplugged. And I saw the video for the first time. It was like on YouTube in those early days, those early Wild West days, and I saw it on there. And I remember just looking at them and just thinking, "Oh my God, like they're amazing." It's so sad that this singer has ended his own life. I mean, he just what a gem, what a gem, and what a shame, for it to go that way, to just have that much talent, and that influenced me to just pick up a guitar, start learning, start playing, I felt like some connection, I just like I felt the influence. I felt, what people were discussing, what my uncles were telling me, like that was my number one influence for sure. I started picking up the guitar, started learning, started like the first song I learned to play, it was Smells Like Teen Spirit, and then About a Girl, and we just been on that journey since, it was really an awesome time for sure, and yeah, man. I mean, just them number one for sure. Like they've influenced me. There's a bunch of other musicians too, like the Black Keys, Metallica. Um, who else? Who else? Oh man, like Black Sabbath. Iron Man, that music video, man, I remember like just seeing that the first time on TV and just seeing the whole thing, green screen, just the waviness and all that, and I'm just like, man, this is something else. This is like, I listened to pop music my whole life growing up, but just like listening to all this rock music, I was like, this is something else. This is something that that needs to be experienced. This is something that, I want to delve my toes in. So that's just kind of where it started from there. And I've been more than happy to be on that journey and to be able to, experience it and make it my own thing too. So that's just kind of where it started from there.
So, I mean, because everything, as they're saying now,
Mhm.
everything is vibrations,
Yeah.
and guitar is all vibrations.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Oh
uh,
yeah, totally.
the way the sonic range interacts with our hormones and create an effect on our mind and our heart and just overall,
Hmm.
body, on how we feel
Yeah.
is mesmerizing because and again, these are like timeless, like
Oh yeah.
in
It's a
mid 60s. There are some times like mid 60s, and then early 80s, like 82 around, and then 91, and then 99. These are some times, I think, in the music history they will be always ingrained into glory days, because these were
oh
times
yeah.
when the greatest albums came out, like 91 especially, because there was grunge, there was
Oh
uh,
yeah.
Michael Jackson, Sting, George Michael, many great albums. Metallica's Black, and
Yeah.
yeah, Brian Adams, Waking Up the Neighbors, and so these are some years that shaped the future of the music
Yeah.
to generations, because the idea that music is magic is based on vibrations, basically. you
Oh
know
yeah. Oh
um,
yeah.
it takes you into a different world, and what the artist is feeling at that point of time, and he,
Yeah.
he or she shares those energies with the listeners, and
Oh
then
yeah.
every time it is played, it gives the same feeling, and that's the most beautiful part, because all this electronic music and
Hmm.
now AI generated music, in future, I think it's already being done, that you have to mention that this image or this write up or
Yeah.
this music is generated by AI, because the human novelty factor, I think, is going to the next level, because the people who are real deal
Oh yeah.
are going to stay, because now everybody can churn out music based on their own likes and dislike, and new music.
Hmm.
I was saying, like, from 3 years ago, that there could be a possibility of putting all the Miles Davis music in the box, and then it creates a new song, and
Yeah.
ML and deep learning and machine learning is gonna process all that, and then throw out. And same is about what Beethoven and Bach and all these Mozart. So
Hmm.
yeah, so tell me, do you play any other instruments?
Me, let's see. So, my number one focus is singing, playing guitar, but like other instruments, yeah, I mean, my musical influences, I mean, it's delved down pretty deep, but I can go backwards. So before that, I was a drummer. I was in a couple of bands locally. They're not around anymore, unfortunately. I was a drummer for like two or three bands.
Really? That's pretty.
Yeah, yeah, and I played with them for a bit, and let's see. It was good, but it was not really something that I was really aiming for at the time. The itch wasn't really getting me just yet. I was like trying to, learn what it's like to be a drummer. And then before that, I was a bassist, and same story, I was dipping my foot in the waters just to see, just to see what it was like. That was when I like really got started. I was playing bass. There was this band that I was in called Prudence. Um, and we had a couple of shows here and there. It was all good. And then it came to it just became a little challenging for us to get along. So it just kind of fizzled out. But that was the first time I dipped my toes. I was like 17, 18. I was going to bars and playing with these guys um and then, I was just playing and playing, just dipping my toes here and there. And then before that, I mean, let's see, I was just picking up the acoustic. And then even before that, I mean, like my music, my music influences goes back to like clarinet. I mean, like I have like, I don't remember it too much anymore, but like, I mean, I used to play the clarinet. I used to play the bass clarinet. And then, before that, like the very first instrument, the recorder. Some people will know what that is for sure. Um,
Yeah, here is the
and
recorder. Here is
what's
the
that?
here is the recorder.
Yeah, man, exactly, man. Hot cross buns. I don't know if you know that one, but
Yeah, yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, and
A
that
penny
just
to a
kind
penny
of
hot cross bun.
yeah,
$5
exactly.
give it to your son.
Dude, I'll always remember that one for sure. Like that was just, that was the song for sure, and before that, like I was in singing classes too. And like being a kid, I don't know why, but it just kind of went that way. But like growing up and doing music and stuff, I was always a troublemaker.
Oh, that
I was always a
totally.
troublemaker to the teachers. Yeah, man. I
Totally.
was always, I don't know what it was. I was always getting in trouble, or I mean, I don't know, maybe,
It's a problem with the teacher because you don't look like a troublemaker in any sense of the word.
yeah, I know you'd be amazed. I was pretty good for the most part. My mom I'd always remember my mom telling me, I would always remember her telling me that the teachers liked me. But whenever it came to music teachers, now that I think about it, like right now, it's just like, yeah, I was kind of a troublemaker, and I don't know, it just,
In the music.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
something
that was a
about
good
it.
thing then.
I
Because
guess
you
so.
wanted to do your own thing and you had your
Yeah,
own, and that's the greatest thing because uh,
yeah.
study reveals that kids are who excel in their school.
Oh yeah,
They are just obedient followers, but those with C's, they have their own theories and their own,
oh yeah,
material and things, way to do their things. So it
yeah.
was, I think, a good thing that, you learned the law and then you broke the law.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's for true, man. I mean, I just, like when I think about it, I did excel to them for sure. I mean, like I don't remember the name of the song, but I remember when I played clarinet that like I think I was like first or second soloist when it came to like performing and stuff. I mean, I was really like excelling. But like for the most part, I remember that time there. That was when I was in middle school, going into high school. That time I had run into an unfortunate event. It was the first death I ever dealt with in my life. My grandfather had passed away. It was a heart attack. And it took me months to recover from that. And unfortunately, that did take part of the troublemaking. They really loved me in music school, but I just after going through that, I really just shifted. It shifted me, and so yeah, I just remember being trouble to them, of course, and then it was just trouble for a bit, just some darkness, and then that's when I came into another influence on Tool, their song Eulogy. That one really, it like I listened to it and I heard it. It was a really weird song at first, because all Tool music, if you listen to it at first, you're like, what the heck is that? But
Brilliant. For some reason, they sound amazing, even if you
oh
don't
yeah,
identify with them immediately.
oh yeah,
They
oh
sound
yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
It captivated me, something about it. I mean, I read the words eulogy. I looked it up the term, and then
Maybe
I listened
associated
to the
with your
song.
grandpa, maybe, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and that song just spoke to me, spoke to me, spoke to my darkness that I was dealing with at the time, the depression you call it, and after listening to that song, it really turned me around from there. It really made me wake up and realize that, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. And yeah, man, and so that's kind of like another reason to give back to music. That song in particular, and as many as other songs, but that song in particular really helped me get through that dark time. That's the earliest I can remember music doing me a favor, and that's why I feel I must give back. So yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So tell me, are you into composition as well?
Composition, you mean like writing music or like uh you mean like what's it called in the theater type of
No,
thing?
no, just creating original stuff.
Yeah, yeah, like I'm always focused on original music because I've heard plenty of covers performing throughout the years, and covers are great and stuff, but like for example, I listen to 93.7 Kiss
Mhm.
FM Rock, and
Right.
they play it's great music, but they keep playing the same 60
Yeah.
songs. They've been playing the same 60 songs for as long as I can remember, and
Same here in
you
New York,
know,
104.7. They are also,
yeah, yeah,
same
and
60s, 70s music.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, and so I love it. I think it's great, but I do think we also need, room for, more originals, more classics. There is stuff out there that, that should be, classic material, nowadays. I mean, and as time goes on, we need to look forward and try and make something new, be more creative, be
Right.
more ourselves, as each day goes by, we kind of tend to be more gray, but I think we should aim to be, a little bit more more color oriented, more original. You know what I'm trying to say there? Like just, there's room for it. There's room for it. I think a lot of people are too afraid to go into that because they don't think they can do it. But there's a lot of people out there that can do it that don't believe in themselves. I've seen
Right.
it many times.
Right.
So that's number one for sure. Yeah. Like I think original music, we should keep pushing for that.
No, what I meant was that are you producing your own stuff as well?
Okay, producing. Yeah, I'm always producing. As a matter of fact, I just wrote a new song this past weekend.
Okay.
This past weekend, I got a new song. I think you'll really love it once you hear it
Yeah,
out. I'll send it to you later.
sure.
I need to finish it up. It's going to take
Sure.
about, maybe like a week or two.
Okay.
I'm always writing music. Last time I tallied, this is now new song number 24 out
Okay.
of yeah, so
You are releasing them as well at the same.
um, let's see. Well, right now, until I want to make sure I have a full album for
Okay.
sure. I did my EP, Lightning in a Bottle, and that was the first 6 songs that I wrote like when I was in high school.
Okay.
And so right now, I have two great songs, two great demos that I can send you later.
Okay.
You'll really dig them. But release wise, all I have is my EP, Lightning in a Bottle.
Okay.
And then once I get an album together, I don't know, maybe 10, 12, maybe 13 songs or something, I will, obviously I'll let you know.
Lightning in the bottle, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
So
man.
is it available online
Yeah, it's available online. It's available on all the platforms
with the
that you can
artist
think
name?
of.
What?
The artist name is Cosmic Peace.
Cosmic.
Cosmic Peace, as it states.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a,
Yeah. I mean, I have this, like you mentioned, um Shania Twain, and
yeah.
I'm a big fan, especially that album,
Oh,
from
yeah.
Still the One. And it's because, of course, it's Shania Twain, but it
Yeah,
is also because her producer, who was her husband at that time, Robert
right.
Lang. He is one of my favorites, and he has produced top amazing albums throughout his career.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Adams,
yeah, man.
AC/DC, especially, sorry, Maroon 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, man.
Move Like Jagger album that was done by him. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I see Cosmic Peace and on
Uh-huh.
Amazon Music. So I have this friend. She sent me a song. Her name is Melissa Ritchie, and she's into country. And
Uh-huh.
she sent me this, and I said, it sounds like it reminded me of Shania Twain. And of course, you cannot, Taylor herself, Taylor Swift, has been a worldwide phenomenon, and she is
Oh
taking
yeah.
it into on a new scale and a new level. So it's incredible in the sense that I think you guys should collaborate.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, send me the
I'll get you guys
details.
connected.
Yeah, man. Totally, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to
Yeah.
check it out. I'm always into like that new music, like I said, new original music. See if I can help out in any way. I always have like I always am willing to like provide some ideas, provide some feedback, maybe because I think that that people out there, they got potential, and they have even more potential if there's somebody there willing to help them out and see that. I try to I've worked with a couple of musicians here and there recently, and I try to help them see their potential, and they're trying to work on it still, but that's number one for sure. Like I definitely want to help out other musicians know that they got potential, they got what it takes, and you just need somebody to open your eyes a little bit more.
It's amazing that music is now taking a new shape and is emerging in a new phase because music from 60s, it was always a song way of integration in society, and bands used to come together, became best friends, or best friends made bands.
Yeah.
In for example, U2. And but then we become successful and they become Beatles, and then they disband as well.
Yeah.
The egos become bigger than creativity or money or fame. And like you told me, a couple of things that happened along the way with you as well, as a drummer, as a bassist, now as a guitarist and singer, because
Yeah.
we all want to feel liberated, and then we find our own voice ultimately. That's
Hmm.
music that nobody can stop you.
Yeah.
Think I call it awesome. They say keep Austin weird, but I call it awesome Austin because
Yeah.
this energy, I've traveled all over the world, played at lots of places all over the world, but the energy and the vibe that I feel in Austin, and I saw this documentary about blue zones on Netflix. I'm not sure if you have seen it. So
Okay.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
that the most important factor in terms of longevity is the societal aspect, the sense of community and integration. And
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what I feel in Austin, because everything is right over there in the sense that people are receptive,
Yeah.
ven venues are receptive, you are looked upon as someone special, and
Hmm.
people embrace you for all that you are. And
Yep.
uh, it's that's what's required for a good upbringing, and a way to relate with fellow human beings. And the one good thing that happened with electronic music, or the music in the box, or
Hmm.
now AI music, is that it is uh, calling out people out of their homes, because with this pandemic hitting, people realize that no
Hmm.
more live attached to their tablets or mobiles, or
Oh
uh,
yeah.
the laptops or MacBooks, and now they want to go out and experience the social aspect of it as well, because
Hmm.
whether it is comedy, whether it is theater, whether it is films as well, film is like Tarantino was extremely petrified about all this, I would say devolution, in the process
Yeah.
of film is now there are no budgets, and and studios are just recycling old stuff, and
Oh
and
yeah.
Marvel and DC and Disney, they are also such getting saturated ahead of time. They
Hmm.
put superheroes in one box and call it Avengers. So and none of them make sense. And
Yeah.
back in the day, only Superman was enough for decades.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that it's amazing that musicians are finding their voice, and
Hmm.
like you mentioned, that we have so much encapsulated within our own souls that we don't know what we know actually. So many
Yeah.
people already know, and it's just that you explore them and uh,
Hmm.
go follow the thread. And like for example, I was speaking to some wolf yesterday.
Yeah.
He also has the identical journey as such as you. He was also a drummer,
Yeah.
and now he's guitarist and singer. So and a great example is Foo Fighters,
Oh
uh,
yeah. Oh
the
yeah, man.
Nirvana, and now he's like an amazing singer and guitarist and songwriter and an accomplished band, so Dave Grohl. So what I'm coming to is that
Hmm.
this this unity in command and this togetherness, do you have any plans to reform a band, or people are approaching you, or do you
Hmm.
you know uh, ideas coming up of you know um,
Hmm.
have a complete have a full act besides your solo?
Yeah, so it's in the works right now for sure. I've been thankful enough now on this journey here to run into some more musicians. Some of them that they want to, they want to make music with me, and they want to collaborate. And so I'm looking into that. Of course, my number one focus is
That's how we met.
to yeah. What's that?
That's how we met.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's how we met. And yeah, I'm still on this path of meeting people all the time. And yeah, I would love to extend this further to a group. I'm taking it step by step right now, of course. But right now, yeah, the next thing I'd like to do is to reform another band. I've had maybe about two or three of my own, and you can see some remnants of that on my YouTube page. But more than anything, I'm focused on trying to find the right people for the job, the right people that that are in the same headspace as me, looking to create original music, looking to make their mark here and there. There are some things in the work, of course. I hope to be able to delve deep into it, and then these coming months, and there will be something will be shown, and something I think this could turn out into something really wonderful. And through my experiences, people really dig the music, and I think they definitely want to experience it, live. They want to experience it as with the group, and I see the interest there. I'm working to extend that, and see what we can make out of it. So right now, making a band, yeah, we're getting there, and in the coming months, we should see something soon.
Is it gonna be a cosmic piece or new projects? Because a lot of
Uh-huh.
musicians watch my
Mhm.
podcast. So uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so new projects, or you want to expand upon cosmic piece only?
Um, I would love to expand upon Cosmic Peace, of course. And other projects wise, I'll try and make some time here and there. Me and my scheduling here and there, I've been recently like working on it more and more, because I realize there's a lot that needs to be done. Let's see. And more than anything, I would love to, I can help give out ideas, collaborate here and there. If you got a question for me or something, I'm willing to, express, give my opinions here and there. I can help in that aspect too. And more than anything though, I'm definitely like focused on making a rock band.
Mhm. Okay, that's great. So tell me, we've got like 5 minutes left. Take me
Sure.
production process.
Production process. So basically how it works for me, let's see, when it comes to like creating a song type of thing, is that what you mean? Like or
Your EP over here. Uh,
uh-huh.
for example, the feeling of true love. Tell me how you composed
Uh-huh.
and then recorded and then mix mastering. Tell me a little.
Sure. Sure, yeah. So that song I wrote when I was in high school. Like there was this girl, I'm I think her name was Claire. And this was like when I was in I think it was like junior to senior year. I ran into this chick. It was like Saturday school, something like that. And I thought she was real pretty, and I tried writing a song for her, and it ended up being that song, The Feeling of True Love. Unfortunately, like a week later, she like got a date or something. She got in a relationship, so it just kind of fizzled out. But I kept the song idea, and I've had it for a long time, been refining it, re-recording it, and then I finally found this point where I'm like, I really want it to shine. I really want it you know, to scream to people like, oh wow, like this is some rock music, and it's actually pretty good. And so, anyways, production wise, I recorded it on I use an iPad.
Okay.
A lot of people think it's crazy,
Right.
but I for me, like I'm all about the hands-on. I need to just I don't know something about it. I've been with technology for so long. I know a mouse and keyboard, but something about iPad and working with music, it just it makes it more gives it a more personal touch, I guess. Um, but anyways, yeah, so I recorded the tracks.
Like a you know,
What's that?
use iPad as a turntable. You don't even know need a controller, DJ controller. It's like the music
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm I end up becoming the DJ controller or the thing itself, And I record everything. I try to record all the tracks twice. I record multiple times, of course. And then the best tracks, I usually try to keep one or two on the left, two of the good ones on the right.
I'm
Um,
do you record it on GarageBand?
on GarageBand, yeah. On GarageBand, I recorded it all on there. People have told me I need to use Logic. I will eventually and see how that goes.
Right.
But for now, yeah,
As long as because they are just a tool.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a tool. I think there's only so much that you can do with a tool. I mean, a long time ago, I used to have like Logic. My uncle had a copy of it. He let me borrow it, and I tried to use it, and it just seemed a little too complex. And for me, so I just prefer recording and then just kind of lining it up, working it out. If there's a even cooler sound I can come in my head when recording, I usually follow it and I try to expand upon it. And I've done that with the music for sure. You'll hear like little leads with the vocals here and there to kind of like to kind of give it some nuance, some complementary sounds. And yeah, I try to record as best as I can whenever I have time, of course, because I'm always other things here, work, biking, going to help on some side hustles, Goodwill hunting. But
Okay.
anyways, yeah, yeah, I record and I record, and then when we get down to like the mastering part, I take the recording, I export it to my phone, and I will go to my car and I will listen to it so that way I can make it radio ready or as best as I can. And I think so far that's worked out great. I think it's great for somebody who's an amateur producer myself, and that's really how I got through it all. And then over time you kind of have to, pull your hand away and say, okay, enough is enough. I think this is as good as it gets, and if people love it, they'll listen to it. And yeah, that's how we sign off.
I think we'll cut off any time, and I think
Yeah.
I'll invite you again with some live performance, and yeah, we'll run it again. And it was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, man, totally. It was great. It was wonderful. I had a great time talking with you, man. Seriously.
Thank you. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
man. You
Good night.
take it easy, bud. Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye bye.